trenches taken care of. We got 6 or 7 more dogs. Deion Sanders said that we were 6 or 7. Dang, that's 7 or 8. If I'm quoting him correctly, 7 or 8 dogs away. Let us get our dogs. College football will get shaken up even more. You think the first 3 weeks was something? Just wait.
Hey, we live now, really.
What's going on, my beautiful people? Yes, welcome back to the Golden Gems. What is the podcast? Yes, hey, you tuned in with the one, the only, your host, Relly. And hey, where else would you rather go? Where else would you rather be than sit here right now getting these gems? What is he? Y'all know this from me. And make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you comment down below. Make sure you like as well. And make sure you are sending this always to your mama, friend, brother, friend of another friend, cousin, friend, baby mama, little sister, cousin, baby daddy, friend of another friend, cousin. You respect it? You understand it? Yes, you do. Make sure you're doing that for me. Make sure you are not keeping all these gems to yourself. You understand? Come on now. You got to share the wealth. All right? But hey, without further ado, if you read the title, yes, it's college football recap. Yes, I am recapping everything that went on with college football yesterday. And, you know, at the end of the day, man, I knew this is what y'all wanted. This is what y'all want, so I'm going to give it to you. All right? Don't even trip. Don't worry. Okay? This will only be the beginning. Okay? I am really trying my hardest to get back into college football. I'm really, tuned back in. I'm watching all these games. I got 3-4 games on my TV. I got a game on my laptop, got a game on my phone, and then I got a game sometimes on another phone. So I'm kind of tuned in to everything because I'm really trying to, give the people what they want. And y'all want to know more about college football, and you want to know what's going on in the NFL. And guess what? I got you. And then guess what? The NBA. Hey, they right around the corner. And the MLB, the playoffs are approaching. So, hey, the sports talk with Relly is coming, but today is just college football recap with Relly. You understand? So, hey, without further ado, I know y'all tired of hearing me talk. They like, hey, we came here to talk about the games. Okay. So, first up, Colorado. Yes, Colorado. They took their first L of the season. They lost to the Oregon Ducks. And, hey, at the end of the day, man, like, Oregon is good. Oregon is a good football team. Colorado is a good football team. And Oregon, they had their number, man. Guess what? Every dog has their day. Every champion sometimes, takes an L and takes a loss. Every, body goes through trials and tribulations. And at the end of the day, if you're a Colorado football player, if you're a Colorado fan, hey, trust the process. Trust the process. It's a process, man. You saw an Oregon team yesterday. You know what they did? They ran a fake punt. They went forward on multiple fourth downs. You saw that at the end of the day, he came out for blood and he got lucky. All right. He got lucky. And hey, you might as well get us while you can now. And I say us because guess what? Hey, I'm one of them. You feel me? I'm riding with Colorado all the way. I'm riding with Deion wherever he go. I've been riding with Deion wherever he went since he was at Trinity. If you know, you know. Since he was at Jackson State. And if you know, you know. And now I'm riding with him at Colorado. I don't care. I'm betting on him every week. I will gladly lose my money. But guess what? I'm going to be winning a lot of money soon. I'm going to still bet on Deion. I bet that they will continue to have a good game. Not a good game. A good rest of the season. Because right now, they've been overachieving. Nobody really expected them to even win more than 3 games this year, and they have already run 3 games. Right now, they're sitting at 3-1, and right now they're going through the gauntlet of their season. They're going against 2 of the best football teams in the Pac-12, and not only in the Pac-12, 2 football teams can damn near be in a running for the college football playoffs. And Oregon, we saw what just happened, but don't expect that same shit to happen with USC. Don't expect Deion to not have them boys ready next week. Don't expect Deion to not have them boys actually coming in with a chip on their shoulder and having business be business. You understand me? Yeah, the lights, the camera, the glitz and all that. Hey, Who wouldn't want to gravitate towards that? But all y'all who, is trying to stop on our graves now, all y'all who doing all this talking now, it's okay. Do all that talking. Oregon won. Dion lost. Okay, it is what it is. Shador lost. Okay, it is what it is. Colorado lost. It's okay. At the end of the day, it's a process. And guess what? I'm in it for the long haul. And watch what happens next year. Watch what happens the rest of the season, God damn it. Really, if we being honest. Watch what happens the fucking rest of the season. Like, hey, Colorado gonna be like that. But enough about Colorado. Bo Nix, SOU, you played a hell of a game, man. And you proved that why you should be in a running for Heisman as well. You threw for damn near 28 of 34. You had 4 touchdowns and over almost 300 yards passing. It's serious. You're serious. I respect it. I can't give you nothing but kudos at the end of the day. Oregon, they came into play. They were the better team, and they won. It is what it is. So, going on to other games in college football that y'all really want to know about, let's talk about the Ohio State Buckeyes playing the Notre Dame Irish. Boy, did y'all watch that game last night? Boy, hey, that game came down to the wire, and it was a hell of a game played by both quarterbacks. It was a hell of a defensive game, which I love games like that. The final score was what? What was the final score? Y'all know what the final score was. The final score was what I predicted. Because I predicted that it was going to be a low scoring game. I predicted that the defenses was going to go ahead and get in their bag. I predicted that this was going to be a close game. I ain't predict the score. I really predict the score 17-14. Okay, I didn't. It'd be like that. But it was a hell of a game, though. And for Ohio State to win like they did, they proved that, hey, they rightfully so should be in a running for the college football playoffs. And rightfully so, damn near Notre Dame proved that they're here and they're serious. They played against a good ass Ohio State team and they competed. They ass off. And it was a hell of a game. And Sam Hartman, he's serious. Ohio State, that young quarterback, he made a couple young decisions, but he's serious too. And Ohio State is here. Ryan Day, hats off to you. You coached a hell of a game, even Notre Dame. Hey, y'all, okay. Y'all here. I respect it. If y'all got into the college football playoffs, I would be a little mad, but hey, right now I think Oregon might have something to say. USC, depending on how they play this upcoming week. I think Alabama, they said fuck the quarterback. We got a defense this year. They don't even care. We're gonna touch on that in a second though. So I mean, it's getting serious, man. It is really getting serious out here in college football, and I'm here for it. Ohio State, hell of a win. Let's see how y'all continue to do for the rest of the season. Y'all got Penn State coming up, and then guess who else? Y'all got Michigan still. Every year, hey, y'all still got Michigan. That's gonna be a hell of a game. Jim Harbaugh and them boys beat Rutgers. We can just touch on that real quick. Jim Harbaugh and them boys beat Rutgers. Jim is back on the sidelines now. After getting his little ass suspended, they got him up out of here for a couple games. It is what it is. We ain't gonna touch on that too much, but Michigan won. And Michigan is looking like, hey, they here to stay. They got a quarterback, a veteran quarterback at that. They got a solid defense, a good defense, who has been looking really pretty good. I said really pretty good. They have been looking pretty good, seriously. But anyway, man, Michigan is looking good. Arkansas damn near upset them boys at LSU last night. That's to Arkansas. My little short sit there. We ain't gonna talk about all that. We ain't gonna talk about that. But that's the KJ. Hey, KJ, you made me believe yesterday. You actually looked really well, man. You took control of that offense. You did your damn thing, boy. So the KJ Jefferson, he was one of my friends, I want to say not friends, but one of my associates. I don't got friends. I believe in either brothers. You just somebody I know you associate. So that's the KJ regardless, man. That's to you, brother. You did your thing. Tennessee, I'm looking to see how they finish off the season, but we ain't gonna even touch on that. But LSU, with them playing such a close game to Arkansas, hey, it is what it is. I think LSU will probably move up a bit in the rankings. Oregon is gonna move up definitely. They're looking like they're gonna be a college be in the college football playoffs. I'm sorry, I'm getting off track, y'all, because I'm looking at all these different scores and I'm trying to see which game I want to touch on next. But we can just talk about next, because we did hit on Michigan, Rutgers. I'm not trying to hit on that anymore. Florida State, though, and Clemson. We can talk about that. Florida State, are they serious? Are they? Or did they get exposed? Did that defense get exposed? Did that quarterback get exposed? 'Cause that was a hell of a game. And honestly, Clemson was leading for most of the game. Clemson looked dominant for most of the game. Clemson looked like they had something to say for most of the game. But, and that ACC is still Florida State. Florida State pulled it off in overtime. Clemson proved and looked like, they are a team that's going to, still be top 25, maybe top 20 this year, but they're not the Clemson when they had Deshaun Watson. They're not the Clemson when they had, DeAndre Hopkins. They're not the Clemson when they had them boys, so who knows how Clemson's going to look these next few years. But I'm not really upset with how they played. They really played well. Florida State actually looked a little vulnerable to me. They rank number 4 right now, so we're gonna see how the rest of the season shakes up. But you know, this episode really, hitting on and quick intermission here is really just based on my college football people. Okay. I'm touching on Colorado. I'm touching on Oregon, Alabama. I'm touching on literally everything that has to do with college football for this episode specifically. And I got some more things in the basket. Okay. Some more things, not even in the basket, in the bag. That's coming for y'all. All right. I'm giving you a little bit of everything right now. Okay. Just stay tuned, and hey, let's continue to go on. All right. Next week, Florida State. Hey, I know who y'all playing. We gonna see if Florida State deserve that top 5 ranking. You feel me? Because guess what? They play Virginia Tech, and Virginia Tech always play hard against Florida State. So, hey, I'm just throwing that out there. Anyway, though, Oklahoma beat Cincinnati. Oklahoma actually looked like they got a damn defense this year, so that's interesting to see. They've only given up damn near only 34 points on the whole season, but they haven't really played anybody. So we're gonna see how Oklahoma do the rest of the season. They're ranked number 16 right now. It's looking serious, okay, for Oklahoma. But we'll see, how that offense varies. The offense didn't look that well, if or that all that good to me. Anyway, we ain't gonna really touch on Oklahoma. I'm not really a big Oklahoma fan, but they won. They ranked 16th. Let's touch on this Utah and UCLA game, though. This is the game that I really wanted to talk about. This is a game that I wanted to hold for being one of the last topics. Of course, we're going to touch on Alabama and what they did with Ole Miss. And then Washington State is looking really good. And they played Oregon State, and that was a hell of a fucking football game, too. And Oregon State and the Pac-12, period, with damn near 6 ranked teams, and they're all playing really well. Oregon State and Washington State, they played a hell of a game. Washington State will move up in the rankings. Oregon State will move down. I don't know where the rankings will be after this week, but shit, it's going to look serious. And next week, I know we got some big games coming up with Texas, Georgia. Alabama's playing another solid opponent next week, too. So next week, we're going to really touch on all these games. Even USC, they let Arizona put up 28 points on them. So I'm not saying that I'm going to bet against Colorado on prime time this week. I'm not saying I will. But I am saying that damn near I'm going to continue to ride with the Colorado Buffs. And I think that they will pull off an upset this week. We ain't going to really get into it this that much, man, because we ain't going to get into it that much because I still got another sports talk coming on later this week. And I just wanted to touch on these college football games, give y'all what you really wanted. And, going back to what I was talking about as far as the Utah and UCLA game, man, that was a hell of a fucking football game. And Utah is fucking looking serious, and they don't even got their number one guy. Their number one guy who got them ranked last year and was the reason they was really going off last year is not even playing. And Utah is damn near ranked in the top 10 now. And that defense looks serious. Offense, hey, if you got a solid defense, what the hell you need to do? Look at Alabama. They got a solid defense right now. And they looking like they still might make a run. Hey, who knows? But Utah, I am going to be interested to see when they play Oregon, when they play USC, because guess what? They got Oregon and USC back to back. We going to see who's real and who's not real in this goddamn Pac-12. Right now, okay, Colorado, they took a little chin check. You feel me? All the hype, everything that was going, left and right. But this Pac-12 is looking serious, man. I don't care what nobody say. Utah is damn near ranked in the top 10. Oregon, top 5, damn near. Looking like a college football playoff team. USC, college football playoff team. Everybody is expecting them to be. Former Heisman quarterback. Colorado, all the hype, all the noise, but really backing it up through the first 3 weeks. Damn near first 4 weeks, because I'm not even going to count that Oregon loss against them. At the end of the day, man, hey, even Washington. Washington is ranked 8th right now. Who knows what they're going to be ranked after today? Like, shit, this Pac-12? And Deion Sanders is in the Pac-12 this year. And he's doing this in the Pac-12. Let him win some more of these games against Utah, against USC, and let them only lose against Oregon. I don't want to hear what the fuck nobody got to say. That's what I can foresee coming. But I'm going to be patient. I ain't going to get besides myself. You know, Utah, so do y'all. Keep on playing y'all and doing y'all thing. You know, UCLA. Hey, let's see what y'all do against primetime them boys, but primetime beat y'all. But I don't think we won't play y'all until later on in the season. And right now, hey, all I'm saying is don't let fucking Colorado beat USC this week. Don't let Colorado beat USC this week and still get a running for that college football playoffs. Because Oregon don't lose the rest of the season. And then we got a rematch between Oregon and Colorado in the Pac-12 championship because Colorado came back and did their thing and finished off the season because they got chin-chested. It came back the right way and responded like a Deion Sanders teams would and shocked the world still. Oh, my God. Hey, I didn't tell you I was a psychic. I can see the future, but who knows? I might be able to. All I'm saying is don't count them Deion Sanders boys out. Don't count the Colorado Buffs out. Let this loss be a chin check. But you better get us now. Like he said, you better get us now. Because, man, just wait until next year when we in the Big 12. Playing Ohio State, Michigan. But we got them recruits. We got that quarterback coming back. We got the trenches taken care of. We got 6 or 7 more dogs. Deion Sanders said that we were 6 or 7. Dang, that's 7 or 8. If I'm quoting him correctly, 7 to 8 dogs away. Let us get our dogs. College football will get shaken up even more. You think the first 3 weeks was something? Just wait. We ain't done. We coming. But on that note, you know, before I get up out of here, because I'm going Deion Sanders and Colorado Buffs crazy right now, because, hey, I believe. And if you don't believe, you better start believing. Don't let this loss fool you. That's all I'm going to say. Oregon lost literally just the same, just like this last year. They ain't no worse. 49-3. 49-3 to Georgia last year. I'm just saying. Same head coach and everything. Same quarterback. Let me shut up. Anyway. So, hey, real quick, let me touch on the Alabama Ole Miss. Alabama said we don't need no quarterback. That defense is looking serious. That defense looked like they one of the best defenses in college football. Oregon defense yesterday looked like they were one of the best too. We're going to see. I told you, college football is a little bit of fucking everywhere right now. A little bit everywhere. But guess what? After this next week, we're going to really understand what college football is. And like I said before, don't count them Deion Sanders and them Colorado Buffs out. Don't count Shador out. Don't count Travis Hunter out. Don't count Xavier out. Don't count Jimmy Horn out. Don't count Dylan Edwards out. Don't count them boys out. I'm just saying. It's a lot. It's a long season. We just week 4. Don't let them win next week. But hey, thank you for tuning into the Golden Gems podcast, man. Hey, I hit on all the big teams and the big games. If I didn't hit on your college football team, I'm sorry. But comment down below. I will hit on all of them next week if you really want me to. This was just a quick recap, and I think I'm going to do this every Sunday, give y'all a quick recap. And then if you stay tuned for later on in the day, guess what? I got another episode dropping for you. But hey, I'm just going to be quiet. Go ahead. Make sure you check it out, though. Every Sunday, you can expect the college football recap with Relly. And hey, we coming. And hey, I got you. Thank you for tuning in once again. We out.
Hey, we live now, really.